Man, it's rough, isn't it? You and your heart. Anyway, this is the terror of the airwaves here. Rock of the 80s and 90s. And look at them. All lined up on Orange Grove like there's going to be a parade or something.
Raised out the colors of your eyes, putting the gun down on the bedside table. I must have realized it wasn't the rain that made the difference. I could have sworn it wasn't me. Yet I did it all so cold and almost slowly late for us to see. Sing your essence, what you make. I'm in the mirror, saying, half a man. I thought no one could break. It wasn't the rain that made the difference. Never see drowning on my way. But I want the skill to get me, those who wreck me, praying on my mind. So please now.
Okay. You know, I don't want you to get brought down by all these songs where all of the vocalists are moaning and complaining about something, you know? I mean, this is KROQ. We're having a good time with you, along with you know, you and everybody else, the holiday season, and especially here in Pasadena. Everyone's ready for the Rose Parade. Everyone is sitting out there like it's going to be tonight or something. And all the news crews are out there going, well, why are you standing in line so early? And they're going, well, I guess to get a good seat. Okay, and there you have it. That's the story. General public heard some Cure and Billy Idol here on the Rock, 80s and 90s.
Yeah, come on everybody. You can't say no. The time is really, really right now. You can't say no. Toyota's dealing like crazy. You can't say no. Come and get some brand new wheels now. You can't say no. You gotta move fast, cause they just won't last. You can't say no. You can't say no.
You want an incredible deal? Then come to the Toyota year-end clearance. We're dealing on every truck in stock. Prices start around $6,600, but right now, anything goes.
You can't say no. You can't say no.
And you could save hundreds more with factory incentives. But the year-end clearance ends soon, so see your Toyota dealer today.
You wanna get the right deal. You wanna get it right now. You can't say no. You can't say no.
Who could ask for anything more?
Manufacturer's suggested retail price for base price vehicle. Actual retail prices may vary.
You can't say no.
For those that have been searching for an alternative to their nightlife, that alternative can only be found on the flip side at Confetti. Energy that sweeps you away, plunges you into the music, the dance, the alternative, light and sound that is unparalleled. It's on the flip side. To Confetti. It's on the flip side night every Tuesday night at Confetti. Any and all cocktails only $1.50 all night long. On the flip side night can only be found on Tuesday nights at Confetti.
And coming this Tuesday, December 30th, at Confetti for On the Flip Side, it's the Instigators, back again by popular demand, playing the hottest KROQ dance tunes and originals. Every Tuesday, it's On the Flip Side with $1.50 cocktails all night long. So don't miss the excitement this Tuesday, December 30th, for On the Flip Side at Confetti with the Instigators. KROQ and Confetti are bringing the wave back to Orange County. Call 714-634-8536 for more details.
So tonight at Confetti's, it's the Instigators. To make reservations, call 714-634-8536.
On New Year's Day, join the Channel 5 team for the biggest parade of the year. It's the 1987 Tournament of Roses Parade. Once again, your favorite hosts, Bob Eubanks and Stephanie Edwards, bring you KTLA's Emmy Award-winning live parade coverage that will dazzle your eyes and perk up your ears in KTLA stereo. The fun begins with Channel 5's exclusive parade countdown at 7 a.m. Then at 8:15, the parade begins. Dozens of floats decorated with millions of flowers, hundreds of equestrian units, and marching bands from around the world make this parade America's favorite. And nobody does it better. Year after year, more Southern Californians watch KTLA's Rose Parade coverage than any other station. The best camera locations, the best hosts, the best sound. And we never leave the parade for commercials. So for the best parade coverage, it's Channel 5, beginning with the parade countdown at 7 a.m. And at 8:15, it's the Rose Parade, live and in KTLA stereo on Channel 5, your Rose Parade station.
This is KROQ, your torture station.
I'm a real wild one. Wild one. Wild one. Wild one.
I mean to wiggle around a lot, listening to KROQ FM, LA's Orange County's radio leader. 106.7 FM. Oh, you rock.
Gonna break the news, gonna keep 'em moving wild, gonna keep us
Hi, this is Danny Elfman from Oingo Boingo, wishing all of you little maniacs and Jed the Fish and all the DJs at KROQ, the rock of the 80s, a real happy New Year. Okay, have a good one. And this song is for all of you who still believe in slavery. KROQ.
Pretty wonderful song from Oingo Boingo on KROQ. KROQ. And my name's Jed the Fish. Also playing Fine Young Cannibals, Power Station, Iggy Pop, and New Order. In that order.
Get ready for excitement. Get ready for surprises. Get ready to rock and roll Friday nights, because the party's coming to you on CBS television. No more wondering what to do to get your weekend off to an electrifying start, because CBS television's got the answer, and it's called Keep On Cruising. Each Friday night, we'll take you on the road to the hottest spot in the nation, Hollywood, USA. Your guide to the excitement is singer-songwriter Stephen Bishop, whose off-the-wall humor will fuel Keep On Cruising's Party on Wheels. Keep On Cruising will take you to see today's hottest music and tomorrow's funniest comics. There's no stopping the action. Get ready for the fun, excitement, and music. Get ready for Keep On Cruising, premiering Friday, January 9th on CBS television.
Come on up, let your spirit fly. Skiing mountain high.
Skiers, well, you've been waiting for Mammoth to open. Thousands of Southern California skiers have been skiing Mountain High. So wait no longer. Come on up and ski Mountain High. Mountain High is open for day and night skiing to the top of the mountain with good snow coverage and 5 chairs running. The skiing is good and the mountain looks great because Mountain High's giant snowmaking system has been making lots of snow. Mountain High is easy to get to on major, not mountain roads, and they're just 40 minutes north of Ontario off I-15 in Wrightwood. So call the Mountain High Snow Report at 714-972-9242. That's 714-972-9242. Ski Mountain High.
Ski mountain high. Ski mountain high. Ski mountain high.
When that clock strikes 6:30, baby, time to head for Golden Light. It's a good time for the great day, and that great day means back tonight. Hey, big news, everybody, and I do mean big. Because now, for a limited time, and I do mean limited, you can get a delicious Big Mac sandwich at McDonald's for an incredibly low 99 cents. So come on and make it a Big Mac tonight at McDonald's for just 99 cents. Based on individual restaurant participation, prices may vary, plus tax. It's a good time for the great taste. Dinner at McDonald's. Get Mac tonight. Come on, make it Mac tonight.
To this time of year, another clearance may seem like just a drop in the bucket. But right now, Target is bringing you a clearance of truly titanic proportions. During this event, our prices are going down, 25 to 50%. That includes women's sweaters, tops, skirts, and pants, men's shirts, slacks, and sport coats, children's sweaters, vests, and sleepwear, and much more. Come to Target's Titanic clearance. See just how low our prices can sink.
Winston Groovy on KROQ FM for San Francisco.
Bob Marley, he was a friend of mine, and he could sing his song, his heart in every line. Bob Marley, be alright on the night shift. You found another home. I know you're not alone on the night shift. Oh, you found another home. I know you're not alone on the night shift. Marvin, hey, what's going on? It seems like yesterday when you gave us that song. Jackie, whoa, you set the world on fire. You came and gifted us. Your loving lifted us higher and higher. Keep it up, and we'll be there at your side. Oh, say you will sing your song forevermore. Gonna be some sweet sounds coming down on the night shift. I bet you're singing proud. Oh, I bet you're full of pride. Gonna be a long night. Gonna be alright on the night shift. You found another home. I know you're not alone on the night shift. Gonna be some sweet sounds coming down on the night shift. I bet you're singing proud. Oh, I bet you're full of pride. Gonna be a long night. Gonna be alright on the night shift. You found another home. I know you're not alone on the night shift. Gonna miss your sweet voice, that reggae noise on the night shift. We all remember you. Reggae music coming through. Oh, yeah. Gonna be a long night. Gonna be alright on the night shift. You found another home.
That's a great little song. Even better than the original. This is KROQ FM, Pasadena, Los Angeles. And Jed the Fish spinning them for you on New Year's Eve. QFM, Pasadena, Los Angeles. This is the rock of the 80s and 90s. Wow, wow.
Suburbia, where the souls want you to be.
Whoa! Whoa! Oh gosh, isn't it refreshing when life skips just like records? That's records imitating life here on KROQ FM 106.7. There's B-Movie on the rock. Good Heavens. It's KROQ, FM 106.7.
Some more music already. Nothing bad ever happens to me. Nothing bad ever happens to me. Why should I care? A man broke into my neighborhood. He threatened the family with a loaded gun.
Boy, they really know how to put on a great show. Oingo Boingo, 3 of them over the weekend. Absolutely fabulous, darling. And it's real steamy up there by the front of the stage. I'll tell you, it's Jed the Fish with you on KROQ, playing B-Movie, Smithereens, Oingo Boingo, and Pet Shop Boys, starting with Winston Groovy, Night Shift, and the KROQ Report coming up in just a couple of minutes. It's being brought to you by your Southern California Ford dealers. They're easy to deal with.
For 4 years running, Ford Escort's been the best-selling car in the world. But we think you're going to change that to 5 years running, because your Ford dealer's got his eye on your garage with 3.9 financing on all new Escorts in stock, all models. 3.9 annual percentage rate available to qualified buyers only until January 4th, 1987 through Ford Motor Credit on contracts of 12 to 24 months duration, or $300 cash back. Sweet? It gets sweeter, because Ford Factory's going to put lots of powerful, sporty stuff on that special package Escort of yours. $713 in extras, and nobody's going to ask you for a dime of it. Automatic transmission, AM/FM stereo radio, tinted glass, tilt wheel, etc. And all that's before you even sit down to talk easy money with your Southern California Ford dealer. Ready for some Escort fun? Just remember one word.
Hello, folks. Here to tell you about One West. One West is the party place in Pasadena. From tonight through New Year's, One West has live nightly entertainment to bring you into the new year. Monday the 29th, check out James Invilt and guests with their Rockabilly Rock. And Tuesday night, it's Maggie Mail and the Cadillacs, an all-female rhythm and blues dance band. And Wednesday, it's a New Year's Eve party, at One West. Blow out the old and bring in the new year with One West and Top 40 dance band Breathless. That's a New Year's Eve party at One West, so get ready to get wild with Breathless all night long. One West, located on the northwest corner of Fair Oaks and California in Pasadena. Call 818-795-5211 at One West for more information on the nightly holiday entertainment and drink specials. 21 and over, please. That's One West. One West in Pasadena.
Hey, gang, it's a new year, and that means new fun. This Friday and Saturday night, Disneyland's kicking it off with the hottest music lineup in town. Performing live both nights till midnight at Disneyland. Get ready for the World.
Let me love you down. And if tomorrow night, let me love you down.
Along with the smooth sounds of El DeBarge. Plus, Stacey Lattisaw.
To the wall.
And don't miss Orange Juice Jones. All this plus Videopolis will be kicking out the greatest dance music all night long. Ready for the World, El DeBarge, Stacey Lattisaw, and Orange Juice Jones. Plus, Videopolis dancing till midnight. What a way to kick off the new year. Happening this Friday and Saturday night, only at Disneyland.
And now, the KROQ Report on the Rock. It's Denise Fondo.
On the 118 eastbound at Tampa, CHP emergency equipment is on the scene of a car fire clearing out of traffic lanes. SIG alert continues. 101 northbound Broadway on-ramp is closed. That's all due to a gasoline spill, slowing traffic on the northbound side from the East LA interchange to Broadway. Southbound getting heavy at Vermont. That stays slow into the downtown area. Hollywood northbound at Barham, stalled vehicle number 3 lane of traffic on the southbound side of the Hollywood just south of Barham. An accident is reported, this one on the right shoulder of the freeway, and they've just cleared a disabled vehicle from the fast lane on the Hollywood southbound, south of Rampart. I'm Denise Fondo with the KROQ Report on The Rock.
Seems like we got a new single coming from these guys pretty soon. This is KROQ FM, LA's and Orange County's radio leader. At the 106.7, The Rock. Don't forget the top 106.7 songs of 1986 tomorrow at 12 noon.
wearing shoes with no socks, cold weather. Knew my heart was in the right place. I knew I'd be able to do these things. As we watch him digging his own grave, that was important to know. That was where he's at. He'll keep on digging to the center of the earth. He'll keep on digging, moving in the room. I'm walking the line. I'm thinking about empty motion. I'm walking the line, just barely enough to be living. Get out of the way. No time to begin. This isn't the time. No, nothing was done. Not talking about. Not many at all. I'm turning around. No trouble at all. You notice there's nothing around you, around you. I'm walking the line, dividing these arms. Never get to say much, never get to talk. Tell us a little bit, but not too much. Right about then, it's where she gave up. She has closed her eyes. She has give up hope. I'm walking the line. I hate to be dreaming in motion. I'm walking the line, just barely enough to be living. Get out of the way. No time to begin. This isn't the time. No, nothing was done. Not talking about. Not many at all. I'm turning around. No trouble at all. I'm keeping my fingers behind me, behind me. I'm walking the line, dividing these arms. I'm walking the line. I'm visiting houses in motion. I'm walking the line, just barely enough to be living. Get out of the way. No time to begin. This isn't the time. Nothing was done. Not talking about. Not many at all. I'm turning around. No trouble at all. Two different houses around you, around you. I'm walking the line, dividing these arms. Turn myself around. I'm walking backwards and forwards. I'm moving twice as much as I was before. I'll be down in there, in the center of the earth. I'll be down in there, moving in the room. I'm walking the line. I'm visiting houses in motion. I'm walking the line, just barely enough to be living. Get out of the way. No time to begin. This isn't the time. Nothing was done. Not talking about. Not many at
KROQ FM. This is not on the Robbie Neville album. It's on K-Rock's plan now called Time Waits for No One.
Separate ways, the scenery should change. If you don't take a different road, the sights remain the same. The voices of the promises that flood your memory are visions of what could have been, and they vanish instantly. No one waits for change the time. No, don't look back. Just leave the shadows behind. Time waits for no one. Change your mind. You can't go back. You'll only run out of time. Playing make-believe. Your broken heart is on display, so proudly on your sleeve. But we can never turn the clock back to yesterday. So let the waters carry you and wash all your tears away. Time waits for no one. The shadows behind. Waits for no one. Change your mind. You can't go back. You'll only run out of time. Broken